Hello, and welcome to Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, December 7th. Tesla has told the FCC that it plans to market a new radar starting next month. Tesla has spoken very highly of its full self-driving system, which, until now, has utilized only cameras as the sensors for input. Going into this, Tesla removed the radars on their vehicles last year and ultrasonic sensors earlier this year. This last June, we reported that Tesla filed with the FCC to use radar in the vehicles, which was quite surprising, but now we have a little more detail. There have been other clues leading to this reveal. We previously reported on Tesla looking to add a new 4D imaging radar with twice the range of its previous system. Also, a Model 3 was spotted that may have some updated sensor hardware, which raises another issue. Since 2016, Tesla has claimed that its vehicles produced going forward will have all the needed hardware to become full self-driving with future software updates. This has already turned out to be spoken too soon, as Tesla began upgrading older cars with more advanced hardware. But with the absence of the radar for some of the production run, assuming it's necessary to achieve literal full self-driving, it could require another physical update to a wide array of Tesla's total customer fleet. Tesla defended itself in a lawsuit over its self-driving claims, saying, quote, "Mere failure to realize a long-term aspirational goal is not fraud." In September, we reported on a Tesla owner filing a class action lawsuit over, quote, "allegedly misleading the public regarding its autopilot, enhanced autopilot, and full self-driving capability technology." Now, in the motion to dismiss, which was obtained by Electrek, Tesla argues that they did not commit fraud. Calling Tesla's advertisement that its vehicles will become self-driving is a long-term aspirational goal, and that is a very cautious description that the automaker has only recently started to make. But the approach will make it difficult for the plaintiffs. They need to prove that Tesla intentionally misled customers into thinking that they were buying vehicles that would become full self-driving. They would need to prove that Tesla knew that it couldn't deliver on the promise, which would be very difficult to do. Tesla goes on to argue that they have been working on the fulfillment of full self-driving, which I'm sure they have overwhelming evidence for that. Tesla has officially launched in Thailand and opened orders for the Model 3 and Y at competitive prices. It has been a little while since Tesla has expanded into a brand new market. The company was trying pretty hard to enter the Indian market for years, but their effort was put on hold after negotiations with the government came to a stall. A few weeks later, after that occurred, Tesla set sights on Thailand. In September, we reported that Tesla started to hire in the country, indicating that the launch was imminent. And now today, Tesla has officially launched the 3 and Y, with the Model 3 starting at the equivalent of $58,000, which is actually quite competitive compared to the other luxury EVs in the market. The Thai auto market is actually more significant than many people would think. More than 750,000 cars were sold in the market last year, and it's expected to ramp up to 80 to 900,000 this year. Of course, most of those vehicles are in a very different price range. Elon Musk told President Biden that Tesla is opening its Supercharger network, but at Electrek we are anxiously awaiting some more details. Over the last year, Tesla has been working to open its Supercharger network to non-Tesla electric vehicles, but the plan in America has been unclear since Tesla opened up its charge connector. In Europe, they have already mandated the CCS connector as standard, and Tesla has complied, but here in the land of hamburgers and French fries, they have been making moves to open up their own connector and make that the North American standard. The federal government is now offering billions of dollars in incentives for companies to build charging stations, with the stipulation that they open to all electric vehicles. This weekend, President Biden tweeted about the U.S. government's plan to help build 500,000 charging stations, and Musk replied, "Or you can just buy a Tesla." He went on to say, quote, "Worth mentioning that Tesla has open-sourced its charge connector and is enabling other EVs to use Tesla superchargers." From this statement, it's not clear if Tesla intends to, quote-unquote, open their network by simply making the intellectual property available through open-sourcing the connector. If that was the case, Tesla might be attempting to avert paying for CCS plugs so that the vast majority of other EVs can actually charge. In a very bizarre situation, a media outlet called Ping West claims that Tesla has decided to replace Elon Musk as CEO and instead install Tom Zhu, the president of Tesla China. This comes immediately after that very publication lost a lawsuit publishing fake news against Tesla. Ping West is a Chinese tech publication with a decent-sized following on social media and, according to their LinkedIn, dozens of employees. Last year, the publication published an article titled Giga Sweatshop Meets Corporate Overlords, an exclusive look into how Tesla China runs its Shanghai Gigafactory 3. In an extraordinary move, Tesla decided to sue the publication over the article, and recently the case was won by Tesla in the Shanghai Pudong New Area People's Court. The publication was reportedly ordered by the court to remove the article, issue a retraction admitting that it wasn't accurate, and even pay a small retribution, which was equivalent to $14,000. And now today, just a week after that decision, Ping West is publishing a story of Musk's CEO replacement, which, this may be a surprise, doesn't have a whole lot of concrete evidence for. Now, to be fair, there have been rumors in the wind of Musk being replaced on account of him being distracted by his acquisition at Twitter. Although, again, nothing concrete. Honda has announced a new light commercial electric van set to launch in the spring of 2024, and it comes in at the equivalent of $7,300. The new EV is based on Honda's light commercial N-Van, which was released in 2018. With this small electric K-Van, the company aims to achieve a cruising range of 124 miles. Honda is putting its light EV van through some various testing in business settings ahead of the launch in 2 years. No word yet on which markets it will be sold in, but we imagine just Japan. In today's community comment found on YouTube, Bobby Bishop says, employee turnover at the Texas plant is said to be very high. Thanks for the comment, Bobby. I've heard that Tesla has a very high turnover rate in general, and I also happen to know that factory work has a high turnover rate, having worked in a factory myself. When you put those two negatives together, I'm sure it doesn't come out to be a positive, so I've got to cut them some slack. Thanks for watching Quick Charge by Electrek. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.